CNBC's Michael Sheets broke the story about SpaceX's latest funding round. He joins us now with more on what Musk plans to do with that war chest. And Michael, perhaps not surprisingly, in your reporting, you also note that there was so much investor interest, more than the company actually took on in this round again.
Yes, Morgan, that's exactly right. And thanks for having me on here to talk about this. There's so much pent-up demand for SpaceX shares. 6 months ago, they raised a $46 billion valuation. They brought in $2 billion in capital. Yet now they're raising another $850 million round at a valuation that's 60% higher than that valuation back in August. So the real catalyst behind that is how much demand there is for the shares. I spoke to one source who told me that SpaceX actually saw $6 billion worth of offers, way more than the $850 million that they actually raised in the capital round this time. And that came in just over 3 days. So there's a lot of pent-up demand in the marketplace. Kind of almost anyone who's trying to get their hands on SpaceX shares is looking to. And it also offers the company a unique position in which they can stay private, yet offer existing shareholders, some company employees, other insiders, actually a way to get some capital out, as they were able to complete a $750 million secondary transaction as a part of this.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. I was going through the numbers at a roughly $74 billion valuation. It's by far one of the most valuable privately held companies in the world. It looks like ByteDance and maybe Stripe are the only two startups, and I say startups loosely since this company's been around for a while, that are more highly valued right now. Where's the money going to go? I mean, we talk about Starship, we talk about Starlink. Is that really, I mean, those are the two avenues that represent the future for SpaceX?
That's exactly right. And for those who are unfamiliar, Starship is one very ambitious project, which is to build this next generation stainless steel rocket, which Musk envisions creating space travel much more like air travel, where the rockets are able to land, refuel, launch again, and keep flying. That project is one he's previously said is going to cost about $5 billion to fully develop. On the other hand is Starlink, like you mentioned. That's a consumer-based high-speed internet satellite system of thousands and thousands of satellites in low Earth orbit to beam down this broadband new signal. It's a type of system that's been envisioned before, and Musk has repeatedly said he really just hopes that they don't go bankrupt. But if Starlink is successful, that might be a new opportunity for people who are trying to buy SpaceX's stock, because Musk has said that once they're in a stable cash flow position, they would actually look at taking Starlink public, spinning it off of the company and seeing how that publicly trades.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be one to watch, and certainly they would be the first company, if that were to happen, to not only not go bankrupt in terms of offering broadband satellite service, but also I just think it would be another major milestone for Musk in this market. We didn't even get to, we just talked about this comparison between Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. We didn't even get to that. I think we'll have to leave it to another day, but there are a number of government contracts this year that are going to pit the two against each other as well. You and I think we'll both be watching those pretty closely. And in the meantime, Michael Sheets, I like the surfboard in the background. It's great to have you on.
Michael, I have to ask you, how are you coming on that podcast we talk, Sheets Creek?
Oh, boy.
You know,
are you working on it?
It's in the works. We'll see. I mean, maybe the working title will change. We'll see, Tyler.
Okay. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.